Bam! What is up with the squad? It's your favorite auntie with Uncle Tendencies in the building with Coach Coleman. What's happening, Coach? We back. What up, Emily?
Number one.
Still number one. Still number one. What's up, Coach?
Oh man,
ain't seen you in a couple days. Sorry about your hootie hoos.
How did you say? I ain't seen it, you.
Sorry about your hootie hoos.
No, hootie no. Hootie no.
Yeah, the hootie hoo, man. What the heck happened there?
Oh, hootie need it back. It happens. You know, the game got to be played between the lines. So, I was throwing with my hoodies until they landed. So,
hey, the hoodies have landed.
Yeah, Emily. You, Lisa
Q, what up? Shonda Do Ray, what's happening? What's happening?
Yeah.
I don't know why. My headset is giving me some trouble. I'll be right back. Let me switch.
Emily, hey girl. I still remember earlier it was Mondo that said Tessa not a dog. Yeah, Tessa a dog. I'm sorry. Tournament Tessa, you know that. Bree Wayne coming in, shaking and stirring. Shaking, 2 hours or 3. Every time I see, hey Bree Wayne, hey Bree Wayne, hey Breezy. Bracketology. Oh man, we get ready to talk about bracketology.
Let's talk brackets.
All right.
I think was it Mondo? I think it was Mondo that said Tessa wasn't a dog. I think that was Mondo.
Yeah. Tournament Tessa.
Oh yeah, our girls is dogs. You ain't gotta worry about that. We all dog over here. All dog. No go.
All right. Which region we gonna look at first?
Where you gonna start, Coach? It's up to you. Let's start with Region 1.
Spokane 1.
Region 1, yeah. Regional 1.
Spokane. Look, the NCAA committee has spoken.
Yes,
Spokane, Washington, but I feel like they have spoken. Let me get comfortable. Let me get into something more comfortable. Let me take this blanket off. Okay. All right. So, Auntie, we talking about Spokane, UCLA.
Before you get started, let me say this in defense of Mondo, because Bree Wayne brought up that Mondo said Tessa wasn't a dog. In his defense, in that same conversation, I believe he apologized for saying Tessa wasn't a dog. So, in his defense, I don't know if he's here to speak to it, but I believe Mondo apologized about saying Tessa wasn't a dog. But y'all remind me.
Okay. So we go with UCLA. Congratulations to UCLA Bruins. Based on they moved the formula again. They got the number one overall number one. Hey fam, Johnny smell good. I just want that. So we got UCLA over here, and they supposedly they moved the formula again. They moved the ingredients to the formula, so they get the over one. Help me find it out. Help me figure that out. But that, we'll talk about that. So Region 1, Spokane in Washington, in the Northwest region. Here you have UCLA, and they will play. I'm gonna say HB. I'm going for Southern U to lose to UCLA. Guess who's back? Back again, Louis. So I'm gonna go with that one. And then once we take that, and look, I got the pin right here, everybody's. I'm gonna do it live with the fam tonight. I don't know nobody because I know the name's not in here, but she's like, so we got UCLA. They're gonna play. I'm a Richmond fan, but I gotta go to HBCU. So they're gonna be Southern. I need an HBCU to get on the ball. We're coming. We're coming. We're coming. Pause. All right. So then we go down to the next game. We got Richmond Spiders, Georgia Tech. That is 8 and 9 seed. That's anybody. 8 and 9 is anybody's game. I'm gonna go with Georgia Tech. Who do you have, Monty?
Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me go back because I was creating my group real quick.
Fam. Okay, so I'm watching Moki. This lady said she.
So you said you took Southern, and then you got Richmond, Georgia Tech. I guess I'm going Georgia Tech.
Georgia Tech. Okay. So now we got Ole Miss, 20 and 10 overall against Ball State. Ball State is out of Mid-American Conference. I'm gonna say Coach Yo is gonna get it done. Going Ole Miss.
Mm-hmm.
And then in that Waco section there, Waco, Texas is Baylor with the advantage. That's a home game for them, really, right? Because it's played in Texas, if I'm not mistaken, right? And so, because Baylor's the number 4 seed, so they play against Grand Canyon, and I'm gonna say Baylor's gonna take care of business. And you got a Baylor Ole Miss matchup. What do you say? What do you say, Auntie? What do you say?
Give me 1 second. I just finished creating a Sess Talk Sports bracket. I take Baylor over Grand Canyon.
Okay. All right.
I'm dropping the link. To the Sess Talk Sports fantasy bracket. I'm dropping the link. I think y'all can create up to 3. I think up to 3. The password until us. Both use capitalized. Until us, no space. And I posted in the community chat too.
Only both use capitalized. Everything else lower case. Okay. Is that correct?
Yep.
All right. I wrote that down. All right. So we go to Rouge Baton
Get y'all
Rouge.
brackets in.
Huh?
I saw them get their brackets in.
So now we go to that. We're still in Region 1. We jump down to that game, and back home we have Florida State and George Mason. I'm gonna have to go with Latson Timpson. I think that's too much for George Mason. I'm gonna go with the strength of Gordon, Latson, Timpson, Bowles. What do you say? What do you say?
Yeah, I'm gonna take Florida State that round.
All right. All right. LSU with San Diego State. I'm gonna go LSU. So it'll be Florida State and LSU. Okay. We go to that last. We're still in Region 1. We have here in Raleigh, playing in Raleigh in that first round, Michigan State and Harvard. You think Dr. T can pull it off?
Do I think Dr. T can pull it off? I think that Dr. T has done a lot. It's hard for me to pick against Michigan State because I'm a Sparty. Because my parents are Sparties. This is a rough one for me. I don't know. I don't think Dr. T can get that one done. But I want to see him win one. I just don't know if they can get it done against Michigan State. But you know what? I'm gonna rock with Harvard for the upset.
Okay.
I'll go Harvard for the upset.
I'm gonna pick Michigan State.
I'm saying that now. I don't know if that's gonna go on my bracket. I'm being honest.
I picked Michigan State, but I do believe they have a shot They have a great opportunity. I do believe, fam, that Harvard has an opportunity to beat Michigan State, but we'll see. Big Ten is a little bit more physical than the Ivy League, so that's what concerns me. Okay, so here we go. Still in Raleigh, North Carolina State, over the Catamounts, Vermont Catamounts. I'm gonna say Rivers, Zaya, James, Brooks, the Brooks and the Rivers and the lakes that you're used to. I'm gonna say they're gonna move on to play Michigan State.
Okay.
Okay. Sticking with Region 1, we'll go back up top to UCLA and Georgia Tech. I'm saying UCLA is going to get by Georgia Tech. I don't feel Georgia Tech has enough defense for UCLA. Ole Miss and Baylor in Waco.
I'm gonna go Ole Miss.
I'm gonna go with Ole Miss with the upset. I gotta go. It's really not an upset because it'll be 4 or 5, I think.
You think Moki got the turkey neck? What?
So we have that.
Yeah, no, Louie. For some reason, they don't let me make it a hyperlink. You got to copy and paste it, or you can click on it in the community chat later. Not you can't stop looking at it.
I think LSU is going to find a way to get by Florida State. I'm gonna go with your. Honestly, I'm gonna go with your playing possum. Got some kind of peekaboo-ish there, so I think they're gonna shock it in short-term memory from SEC tournament. Was it the semifinals?
Yeah, I believe it was semis.
The SEC, so I think they're gonna have short-term memory from that and move on and have success against Florida State. And then you will see a NC State LSU. I think NC State I think they have more length. I think NC State has more length, has more speed, has a little bit more shooting than Michigan State. So we'll see how they play, but I have confidence in that matchup.
I think I took. Let me see. LSU.
You took LSU?
Yeah, LSU over NC State.
Okay.
Yep.
LSU over NC State, and so the Basconomics would love to see it UCLA.
You are good. Oh, of course they would.
So right now we're looking at a potential UCLA at LSU, but if anybody, I think Ole Miss can disrupt in NC State. We'll see. Well, I don't see that happening, but we'll see. We'll see. And that is Region 1. Reach alert. Right. Any thoughts on that first region for you before we move on?
Nah, pretty straightforward. Pretty straightforward.
We're gonna stay on the Northwest and just drop down to Region 4. I don't want to go to the East Coast, bounce around. We're gonna stay on the Northwest. Pacific. Okay. Pacific. That makes sense. Is that fair? So we're gonna just drop down under Spokane. We're gonna go to Spokane 4, where you have Southern California is the number 1, and they'll be playing at home against UNC Greensboro. And of course, we're gonna go Southern California. Moving on to that, I will pick that. Next game in Southern California is interesting. Is California 8 and 9 seed in that region? California Bears, Lulu and them, and Mississippi State and Jordan. That's an interesting. That's a 50-50 game. I think that's a funky donkey. Something.
Not a funky donkey. Hilarious.
I said that because you know why I didn't see sidebar. I didn't know they still did pop-up circus. It's a pop-up circus like about 4 miles from here. I didn't know they
Somebody else was just talking about the circus.
I didn't know they still did that.
Yeah, somebody else was just talking about that. about the circus and everything. I don't know about that.
So I'm gonna put my faith in California on this one. I think it's
I'm
gonna be.
going with Cal. Yeah, I'm going
It's
with
gonna,
Cal.
so that puts us as USC and California in the next round in Southern Cal. And so now it drops us down to the Lexington in Region 4, the Lexington section here, and it is Kansas State, Fairfield. Um, Fairfield is in the Metro Atlantic, it's an Atlantic Athletic Conference, if I'm not mistaken, or something like that, MAAC. And Kansas State is going to move on from Fairfield. Fairfield has 28 wins, though. Impressive. Impressive. And then in Lexington, you have Kentucky and Liberty. So Kentucky will move on to face Kansas State.
Yeah,
That's
definitely.
huh?
Definitely. Yeah, definitely moving on to baseball.
Definitely. I think
Definitely.
Strack is going to be tough enough for Liberty University there. But congrats to Liberty on winning their conference tournament and earning the bid there. I am. Now you have dropping down to Norman. You got Iowa against Murray State, the Murray State Racers. Iowa still bringing back veteran experience, so I'm gonna go with. I like how Stokey's playing. I like how Olsen is that she Owen or Ian? I forget.
You got me on that one. That one I don't remember.
I like. I'm not an Iowa fan, but I gotta say that is a good duo.
I think Iowa gets them done. Like I said, I feel like Iowa is not. People will call them a sleeper. They might try to call them a Cinderella. They can't be that because they lost the national championship the last 2 years. Their
Right.
experience and their experience and chemistry is undeniable. So yeah, they'll be like the Wicked Witch of the West. They're gonna spoil some. They're gonna spoil somebody's dance card. No, Lisa, I did not see Coach G interview where she said she felt disrespected on getting the number 1 seed, but she'll be all right. She'll be all right. She'll be all right.
So still ignoring that's the Oklahoma, Oklahoma, Florida Gulf Coast University. I'm gonna go with. I'm not excited the way they've been playing down the stretch, but I think this they'll have more size, physicality. So I'm gonna go with the confidence of OU getting it done against Florida Gulf Coast University, the number 14 seed. But it has happened. 14 has beaten a 3 seed. Not a lot, but this has happened.
It
So,
can't happen. Oh, good night, Mondo. Blue Jays are
well,
lurking. Oh gosh, here we go. Here. I didn't even know you was in the chat. Coach G said she was disrespected.
you lost
She is
me.
so funny.
The math teacher disrespected.
And the link should be up. Link should be up on the community page for the Cess Talk Sports bracket. The Cess Talk Sports bracket link should be up.
So that gives you Iowa OU, and then it drops us down to Stores. Oklahoma State, South Dakota. I'm gonna go with the Jesus coach.
Yeah, I took Oklahoma State right there too.
And then we're going and still in Stores, UConn, Arkansas State is the sacrificial lamb.
Yeah, I said Oklahoma State to get their head cut too.
Huh?
Oklahoma State, I sent them to get their head cut too.
Oh yeah, I'm with you. So UConn moves on. We're gonna stay in Stores. We're gonna move up from Stores to Norman. You got Iowa or Oklahoma Boomer Sooners.
Oh, Iowa gonna beat them.
Iowa with the upset.
Yeah, Iowa with the upset over the Boomer Sooners. They ain't got an answer for Lucy Jordan.
Right. Lucy Austin, Jordan.
UConn got to go through USC, UCLA, and SC before they see that ring.
So let's go back
the utmost respect.
Let's bump back up to Lexington.
Freeway, you ain't nice.
State or University of Kentucky? K State or University of Kentucky?
Got to go Kentucky.
I'm gonna go K-State. USC or Cal?
USC.
Okay, now we got USC and K-State.
Kentucky. No, I'm just playing USC.
I don't know if they can deal with Juju in it. I don't think
Yeah,
they got an answer.
the Jesus coach came up on the rough side of the mountain.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Jesus coach
Please
did.
forgive me. Yes. The
She
rough
came
side.
up the rough side of the bracket.
The rough
That's
side of the
to
bracket.
make a win.
Yes.
That's what she did. Hey, mother. UConn or your pick. I pick OU, you pick Iowa. UConn. So they want to see a UConn Iowa rematch. That's what they're kind of pushing for.
I got UConn.
UConn. I do too.
I got to take UConn because I told y'all that I had UConn and South Carolina in the championship.
Okay, let's go back to Region 1. UCLA, LSU.
LSU.
Okay.
Now, I don't know if that's what I really picked. Hold on.
I'm going to say UCLA. Okay, drop back down to Spokane.
Now, you know what?
They gave UCLA almost the least path of resistance. I'm just going to be honest with you.
I'm gonna stick with LSU.
LSU,
Stick with LSU.
Okay, let's go to Spokane, Region 4, USC, UConn. Who gets it done?
UConn.
UConn breaks their hearts again. Woo! Okay, let's go over to Birmingham 3, the bottom, Region 3, Alabama, Birmingham. So, Texas, I'm going to say Texas moves on. I'm going to give them that first one. They're playing in Austin, so they get a home game. Now, still in the Austin area, we got Illinois and Creighton. They giving all the teams they want the easiest path to the final for money's sake for the basketnomics. I see the committee's motion in the ocean.
I'm gonna go Illinois right there.
All right, you gonna go Illinois?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going Creighton. I believe in their little funky tail Emily's. Okay, we go over to, now we're gonna drop down to Columbus, Ohio, Tennessee, South Florida. I'm gonna say USF with the upset.
Yeah, I took USF with the upset as well. I don't think Tennessee 3-ball travels.
Neither. Here we go. Don't put your hands on me, McMahon, Ohio State, and FU ref, Coach McGuff.
What up, Key High Life?
Ohio State against Montana State. I'm going Ohio State.
Ohio State.
Drop down to, is it Notre Dame? Yep. Michigan. Again, is Michigan going to beat Iowa State or Princeton, or Iowa State going to have it? Iowa State.
Michigan.
Michigan moving on?
Michigan.
Okay.
Then Notre Dame beats Michigan.
ND. I got ND beating Stephen F. Austin. Now let's drop
But I got my youngsters. I got my youngsters with the surprise. With the surprise win at Nebraska and TCU.
So you got Fort Worth, you got Louisville beating Nebraska. And then TCU, Fairleigh Dickinson, my hometown, New Jersey. What up, dude?
TCU getting by them. TCU getting by them. TCU gonna get by them. But TCU HBL gets stopped by Louisville.
So you got Louisville going on. Okay.
Yes.
I'm looking at a TCU and Notre Dame rematch. That's what I'm looking at.
Okay.
Okay. Then we go up. Ohio State or USF? go back up to
Ohio
Columbus.
State. Cody, don't put your hands on me, big man.
Definitely. U.S. Still, I don't think South Florida has enough offense. South Florida doesn't have enough offense. The Bulls. Then it's going to be Texas and Ohio State. Okay. Who do you have between Texas and Ohio State?
Ohio State.
Okay. Notre Dame, TC. I mean, whatever your picks were. Louisville and Notre Dame.
Notre Dame.
Notre Dame.
Maybe Louisville, but Notre Dame.
Okay, so now that gives you Notre Dame and Ohio State.
Ohio State.
Okay. All right, let's go up top to Birmingham 2. Birmingham 2. Gamecocks. Gamecock with us. South Carolina, Tennessee Tech. SC moves on in Columbia. Utah, Indiana. Who do you have?
Indiana.
I do too. I don't. Dropping down to the next region. Alabama or Green Bay?
Alabama.
Still in that same region there. You have Maryland or Norfolk State?
Norfolk State with the upset.
Oh, you know I got to go with that. I'm at HBCU. I like it. Dropping down to the region with West Virginia in. Is West Virginia going to get by either Columbia or Washington?
Yep.
West Virginia. Okay. UNC Tar Heels against Oregon State Beavers. West Coast Conference champions.
North Carolina.
UNC. Vandy in Durham. So, and now we're in Durham. That was Chapel Hill. Now we're in Durham, right? Durham, North Carolina. Yeah, Vanderbilt against Oregon Ducks. I can't believe they won. It doesn't seem like they won 19 games, does it?
I'm going to go with Vandy. Oregon won 19 games? I didn't know. Yeah, no, I'm going with Vandy. I'm going with the youngsters.
Duke and Lehigh.
Duke.
Okay, so we're going to work our way back to the top. Duke and Vandy. Who you got?
Duke.
UNC, West Virginia.
UNC.
It's a Tobacco Row rivalry. Norfolk State, Alabama.
Alabama.
South Carolina, Indiana.
South Carolina.
Duke, UNC.
UNC.
UNC with the look back. Pause. South Carolina, Alabama.
South Carolina.
South Carolina, UNC.
South Carolina.
So you got South Carolina and who? Ohio State?
Yep, South Carolina.
And that will be your final four. South Carolina, Ohio State, UCLA. You had LSU. Who's your final four? LSU.
South Carolina, Ohio State, LSU, UConn.
UConn. My final four is South Carolina, Notre Dame, UCLA, USC. Final four on deck, chat. Any thoughts? Any questions for me? This is I don't see any gauntlets in any regions. I see it basketomically designed. To be honest with you, this year.
UConn got to go through a gauntlet to get to a ring. UConn would have to beat South. They would have to if it go the way it could. They could end up having to beat. Let me see.
Oh, Southern California and UCLA.
Yeah, they would have to go through a lot. UConn would have to do a lot to get to the chip.
Well, yeah, that's the. I think out of all those things, that's probably the biggest one, right?
Probably.
So that means they're not popular as they used to be. Then they send them through all that. Losing your glow, losing your flow. So I don't know. Here, my concern is we don't know what kind of Notre Dame we're gonna get.
Mm-hmm.
So that's interesting to see how what kind of cylinders they come firing out on. What defensive schemes they come with. And it really is that first round energy. They're playing, so they're playing in Indiana in South Bend, 2 games. Um, they could mess around and be out that second game at home. Really,
They
if
could.
they, if they
This
don't
is
get
true.
their act together. Um, I like the pick you picked for Louisville.
Mm-hmm.
Upset, not upset, but they're ranked 7th. I think they're going to get Nebraska. Do you see they have a possibility to beat TCU?
Louisville, I got them
Yeah.
beating them. I got
Huh?
them beating them. I got
But
Louisville beating TCU.
okay.
Yeah,
And
I got them beating them.
what factors you feel that like certain players you think gonna have factors? Is it just the regulars Cochran and those gonna be ready? Huh?
I feel like Louisville got some dogs. I feel like they got to be ready to deal with their backcourt, and I feel like Jeff supposed to know HVL. He supposed to have a scout for her. He supposed to know her better than anybody else.
True. Let's see if he does. Let's
Yeah, we
see
finna
this.
find out.
Let's
This is
see.
what we finna find out.
His seat could be heating up. Now, you feel like Ohio State has bounced back from some of their hiccups?
Oh, it don't matter. It's time to it's time to bounce back. It ain't no other time to show. I mean, it's all
Yeah.
gas, no brakes right now.
I could be wrong about UC, but I see Southern Florida um, giving the business to Tennessee because I was really impressed with their defense.
Oh yeah, that's I picked them to win.
You had Illinois. I had Creighton moving on to play Texas. I just have a little bit more confidence in there. I think the Creighton and Illinois game is going to be an offensive battle.
That one didn't matter to me. It was like just pick one.
Right. I know, but I'm saying for them, it's important to them. So I think it's going to be like an offensive battle for that. So interesting. I like how Duke is playing, coming in with confidence. I'm not a Duke fan. I like how Duke is playing, and I think Richardson is going to be important. Jackson, Fournier, those are going to be some key factors. Mayer coming off the bench, giving their push off the bench. So I think that's going to be. But my thing is though, I got Vandy beating Oregon, but if Blake's and Pierre, I don't know. Because you put a little physical defense in Pierre, Pierre started shooting them acrobat shots. I was watching Vandy against South Carolina. It's like she just gave up the ghost. Like it was just. Did you see that? What I call just flip the ball up there. It's like.
I mean, they're young. They're young, so they learning.
Yeah. So you got Vandy and Duke, but I don't know. If Fournier, Pastor Fournier is playing well, I feel Duke will prevail, and it will be what they call a tobacco row. That's what they call it, rivalry. Duke, Chapel Hill, and Durham. Tobacco row game, a bracket game, UNC and Duke. I think Duke didn't have any answer for who. The Narski, the size, who else? Grant.
Now I'm trying to figure out what's going on with this ESPN right now. I don't really. I haven't looked at them. I don't know who they don't have an answer for. I won't say that. I
Who's
haven't
that?
analyzed them like that. I'm trying to figure out what's going on with this ESPN group right now so that y'all can sign up.
Okay. So my final four. I'm not going to speak for Auntie, but I'll share with me King, Lion, Crown. My final four is UCLA, USC, South South Carolina, and Notre Dame. That's my Final Four. And I'm sitting on the edge of my seat picking Notre Dame. I already second guessed that as I said it, as it spewed out my mouth. I second guessed that already because I have concerns the way they ended the season. So in post in conference tournament. So who's your Final Four? Who you have, King Lion Crown? Put it in there. Anybody else have a predicted Final Four? Please put it in the chat right now. Let's play just who you would like to see or think you can get there. Put it in the chat. Let's talk about it. We can talk about it. Who's your Final Four pick? Early. It's early. Bracket games haven't started yet, so let's bounce it around. Let's bounce it around.
I gave y'all my Final Four already. It was LSU, UConn, Ohio State, South Carolina. We just went through them. LSU, UConn, South Carolina, Ohio State. Y'all got them? I gave y'all my Final Four.
Yeah. So Pharaoh X, Final Four is Notre Dame, South Carolina, USC, chosen UCLA. Brittany Williams, South Carolina, UCLA, USC, Ohio State. I like it. Thank you, Brittany. This twist, I like it. And Cody McMahon, you trust. I like it. Good pick. Anybody else got the pick? Okay. Jency Roots at South Carolina, Duke, USC, UConn. Okay. Good. Thank you. UConn versus LSU in South Carolina. Gamecocks with Notre Dame will be great in the final. It will be great in the Baskenomics. It really would. The Baskenomics will be off the charts. I think we're going to see a disruption in there. I think we're going to see an upset as much as I would like to see it. USC versus South Carolina championship game. Okay, that's your finals. Pharaoh X. FM says Sharon here. He said FM, you crazy. UCLA, UConn, South Carolina, Texas. Subject to change. Okay, subject to change. Well, before you got to lock it in eventually. You can't just be all over the place. But okay, right now we still a little early, so we'll give you some room. But you want to see? I do too, Brittany. I feel your passion. I feel your passion, Brittany. I want to see.
I think I got it set up for y'all.
They have the skills to pay the bills to upset UCLA. I don't know if they have enough offensive drive to get them over that hurdle. Okay, sometimes. So I think Duke has to deal with South Carolina in the Elite Eight, so that's not going to happen. Okay.
All right, I see y'all starting to put y'all picks in. Y'all can put up the three. Y'all can put up the three brackets in. Y'all can put up the three brackets in.
UConn versus
three South brackets.
Okay, so UConn versus South Carolina championship. It could go that way. I think that might be possible because they sleeping on their, the UConn 2.0 this year. They don't pass the usual UConn eye test. Ole Miss need to pray UCLA or breaking up. Brick. How do you used to say it? Brick. But you building a house. You laying those bricks. Yeah, they got to break. FM teams know to double juju to get the ball out of our hands. Okay. Hopefully, just like there's a defensive scheme, hopefully Coach G has an offensive scheme how to counteract. There's always a counteract to an action, right? But great point, though, Ethan. That's a great point. Okay, the basketball blueprint was put out on Juju in that double team. So I think that's a great point. I'm excited. I'm even excited about the playing games. It's a lot of teams from Virginia, William and Mary, because I'm in Richmond, Virginia. So I'm gonna shout out William and Mary. They're in the playing game.
You got anybody hosting in Virginia?
A High Point. No, that's in Austin. I'm just excited they're in there. You got UNC San Diego against Southern University. That's in Los Angeles. Playing game, and then Columbia Lions versus the Washington Huskies is a playing game. That's in Chapel Hill. The Iowa State. It didn't seem like Iowa State got 22 wins, did it? It was the worst 22-win season for them. I'm sorry. It looked
I
bad.
mean, 22 wins against who? You know what I mean? Like the teams
Right.
that mattered, they lost to. So they probably maybe
Exactly.
they got 22 wins, but
And that's why they're in a playing game. Right?
this is why they're in the playing game. I'm gonna try this one more time. I shortened the
Chicago
link
Cheetah.
to a bit.ly. There go a link for y'all one more time. Y'all can copy and paste that one to get to the tournament, to the bracket challenge password until us capitalize both them use.
Am I close to Columbus? I appreciate it. No, I live in Virginia. I used to live in Ohio. I used to live in Cincinnati, Ohio. I used to coach high school in Cincinnati. So that used to be Columbus was an hour from Cincinnati, Ohio. But thank you for the kind gesture. LSU versus UConn and South Carolina versus Notre Dame are my picks for the Final Four. Chicago Cheetah, thank you for playing the pick 'em, the Final Four pick 'em here early. We just
doggo.
Chicago Cheetahs Page Buckets versus Big Four would be.
I got a question.
Would be box office, and everybody would love to see. Yeah, that's box office. Get your popcorn. It's a movie. Hannah Hidalgo versus South Carolina 2.0, right? Sequence. That'll be the sequence because they played each other. What
would make that great? Chicago Cheetah.
Yeah,
we seen that before.
Yeah,
what would make that great?
I don't think Notre Dame got an answer for that.
I mean, we seen it before. Like Hannah gave us 30, but we gave them 100. Like I'm not sure, and we just saw that they played Olivia Miles like she's a defensive liability. So what would they do? SC got the easy bracket as always. USC versus UConn is tough. LSU and NC State are screwed. Do you think Bryant has a chance of winning against Michigan State to task it?
Bryant, man.
Are you talking about the men, Jeffrey, or are you talking about the women?
If it's the men, no. South Carolina would win, but I think it would be interesting for the first half.
So do you think it would be different than what we've seen already? I mean, it was interesting the whole game. It just, they didn't have a chance.
Yeah, I don't see Bryant men's beating Michigan State this year.
Oh, yeah, I was asking if he was talking about the men or the women.
That's the men. That's the men. Yeah, it's a team out of Rhode Island because Jeffrey Fowler's probably.
Oh, Rhode Island, yeah, Rhode Island.
Rhode Island team. So,
men's got you.
Yeah, I knew you was talking about men's because I know there's no Bryant here. Yeah, is that the Bulldog? What's Bryant Bulldogs? Anyway, Jeffrey. I see it. I see it's gonna be the same. How South Carolina is playing and how what they did that thing what they had did to Texas. Trouble. I don't know if you want that.
What they had did to Oklahoma right before that. Trouble. What they did to Vanderbilt right before that. Trouble. I mean, what they did to Kentucky right before that. Trouble.
I mean, they was playing with the lead. People don't understand. They was playing with the lead.
It's up. And then y'all done disrespected us. Like, we walked away from tonight after coming and doing everything y'all told us to do to be able to have the math right. Y'all disrespected us in our face. No problem.
And I watched the young ladies. They just now they just look like.
Okay, that's what it is. Okay, yeah, we'll act happy. Hey, how y'all doing? We on our way to give ass whoopings. Ass whoopings loading. That's what you saw in their face. Ass whoopings loading.
Mm-hmm. How did it? Oh, okay, I got. How did you used to be running?
Yeah,
oh, okay.
That was that. Oh, bet.
Yeah. Well, I come from Jersey. That's like, oh, I got you.
Oh, that's what it is. Oh, what's up?
Okay.
What's up?
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, we'll see you soon.
Look. No. You don't gotta say anything. No, you ain't. You don't gotta say. Wait. No, it's okay.
Oh yeah, we looking to lead total destruction. We looking to lead total destruction. We don't want these teams recognizable when we get finished.
Appreciate you, Jeffrey.
We don't even want them recognizable when we get finished. Move the goalposts all y'all want.
Now, I feel sorry for Tennessee Tech. That first game out the gut. Woo!
NCAA said, yeah, fuck Carolina.
Literally, move the goalpost. Yeah, it is. Here's the thing. Everything, they checked all the boxes in the committee's formula. Committees, come on, they checked all the boxes. But now there was a what do you call addendum, because they felt
everybody that y'all propped up better than us. Everybody that y'all propped up there better than us. Some kind of way ended up falling off. Whether we took them down or somebody else took them down, it proved to be not who y'all said they was.
It's all right, yeah. Freeway, you gotta say it like that. It's all right, it's all right, though.
Brandon, you kind of all right, but they ain't gonna do a fucking thing with us. We hope that they like the L that they got in CLA, but they finna catch this. They finna catch this loss.
Jeffrey, that's what I'm hearing.
I was there tonight, and Big Drip was doing her best to play it cool, but you could tell she was taken back by it and was like, "Okay, bet it's on now. Oh, it's on now. It's on now. FAFO issue. FAFO issue. I told y'all March 1st. I don't got no respect for none of y'all programs. I don't care what y'all did in the regular season. See us now. See us now. You could come clutching to this 29-point win you had. You could come clutching with that 15-point win you got. You come talk to me about any of that shit you did in the regular season. I don't care. I don't care.
Right,
I don't care.
Right.
I don't care. Brandon, you ain't even talking women's basketball. If you want to get in this conversation, get in this conversation. I don't know what you talking about. It's like the Lakers having Luka and still losing to Tatum. I don't know what you talking about. You raised banners in March and April, and y'all ain't raised one in quite a long time. This probably ain't the conversation you want to be in tonight, Brandon.
Remember what we talked about, that false confidence and his levels to this?
A lot of false confidence. A lot of false confidence.
And then you come back around. Here's what not amazes me. Here's what people don't give credit for. South Carolina loses, they come back better and improved and look like a totally different team. So there's a gear there, and it's not just because I'm pro Stanley and I appreciate the young lady in South Carolina. It's what I see with my eyes when I watch the games. I'm telling you what I see. So they take a loss and then they come back. It's like, well, they say, "Oh, you done did it now." You know what I'm saying?
Well, it ain't even just that. It's levels to this, and you have to know how to go win the championship. Like Drip said, you have to have lost at some levels,
right?
So that you understand how to get to those levels. We got a lot of experience on this team. Y'all can be beating y'all chest with this false confidence right now if y'all want to. And I'm asking y'all, and I'm asking y'all the same questions that I was asking y'all at the beginning of the season. Who's deeper? Who's smarter? Who got the better coach? Who got the better chemistry? Who got the better scout? Tell me about yours, because I'm happy to talk about mine. We can talk all night about it.
And it's going to be interesting to see how Joyce Rolls-Royce Edwards matures during this process. This is a whole different,
I'm glad that we're not the number one overall. I'm glad we're not the number one overall. Because when the number one overall get knocked off, I don't want to hear nothing else about him.
It's coming, right? I feel like it's coming.
What they say, is this your king? Is this your king? Hey man, whatever. It's strap season. It's draft season. All gas, no brakes. Lock it up. Let's go. Let's go.
Well,
let's go. Listen, roll the ball out there. Hey, roll the ball out. I guarantee. Y'all type this stuff in the chat, but y'all ain't that confident about your team. Y'all type this stuff in the chat, but y'all ain't that confident about your teams for real.
He said Goodwill Hunting.
Man, hunting the championship. I told y'all.
It just looked different. It's just a different team, but they coming for it.
Uncommon. It's gonna be in the most uncommon fashion y'all ever saw. Y'all said we didn't have no dominant bigs. We got dominant bigs. I put my guards against any guard y'all want to put out there.
Doubt us. We ain't going nowhere. Gamecocks for life.
I think people ain't seen basketball in a while. Go back and watch the SEC championship game. Tell me if you think my legs are playing with y'all. On a mission. On a mission. On a mission.
Man, so
Man, the repeat tour has begun. It's now this when you really get to repeating right now. Now's the time. Now is the time when we really get to repeating. Anything else surprised you today, Coach?
No, I I felt like they handed Texas at least the easy Elite Eight trip. I felt like.
You think so?
Yeah.
Why? Why you say that?
Well, because no, I'm sorry. They would have to get through Ohio State.
Let me go back and look at Texas.
Huh?
Yeah, I think I got them right there.
You got them right there.
Yeah, right to the 8.
To the 8. No, you got Ohio. I thought you had Ohio State to the 8.
Well, they beat Texas in the 8, don't they?
Okay. No, the 8 would be.
No. They beat them in the 16. They beat Notre Dame in the 8. I wasn't scrolling all the way down. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, it's March Madness now. If your local team, Columbia, can get past UW.
You know what? That Spokane forward is a little wonky though.
That what?
USC, UConn on the bottom side. That bracket is that region is a little wonky. Don't you think? Huh?
Wonky how? What you saying?
Because you got UC. I mean, it's just a funky combination of teams, man. You got K State, UK, Iowa, OU, Oklahoma State, UConn. It's like mismatch. I can't find my matching side kind of region.
I think it's gonna be a fun bracket. Are we talking repeat or three-peat? UConn fan right here. Who UConn ain't Pete no shit. So I'm not clear what the question is.
You haven't seen the bracket yet. Well, put the bracket up.
I mean, for them to repeat, you don't got to see the bracket to talk about repeat or three-peat. UConn ain't won. They would have had the one last year to repeat, and 2 years in a row to three-peat. So Kingston, I'm not clear your question. I'm not clear what your question is. You talking what? And who is we? I'm not clear what you're saying. We meaning who? UConn? What y'all talking about?
We. Not you, UConn. UConn program. Women's basketball program. UCLA conference. Louisville, Creighton. What?
Cal Poly, Long Beach State, Hawaii, Fresno State, UT Martin, Colgate, Pepperoni. Yeah, I got lost trying to figure out. I was trying to figure out who was talking repeat or three-peat. I was waiting for that answer to pop back in the chat. I don't know.
Repeat means, say it with me, back to back, class. Yeah.
I said the repeat tour continues. The repeat tour is going. UConn three-peating. Oh, you was just talking. Thank you for letting us know.
Okay.
You was just talking. You might maybe you talking about the UConn men. I don't know. You ain't talking about the same shit we talking about. UCLA with Jazz conference schedule. Yeah.
I agree with you, FM.
They must be talking about the men's. They must be talking about the men's team, but we not in there having a conversation about men's basketball. So I'm not. I ain't even clear where it came from.
Their conference, I agree. FM UCLA conference non-conference schedule was weak, like dollar store paper towel. I agree with you.
And I know you didn't just come here and tell me that you think UConn women is about to win this year, the next year, and the year after. No.
You know, master time that.
No.
You like that,
Not at
man?
all. Not at all. Yeah. I'm excited about these games to get started
I
on
am
Wednesday.
too.
But before they get started on Wednesday, we have an unrivaled championship that's going to take place
Yes.
tomorrow. Your
Hold on, just give me a
your
moment of
Hootie
silence.
Hoos.
Give me a moment of silence. I'm hurting in my chest. My chest hurt. Holy
Yes,
no.
we went over our final four teams. We just did the whole bracket on the show. My final four: LSU, UConn, South Carolina, Ohio State, and South Carolina and UConn in the championship. Like I've said from the beginning of the season,
You did.
South
You
Carolina with
did.
the championship. Just came across the live. Thought you guys were talking about men's. No. Women's hoops over here. I doubt UConn will go past Iowa. Yeah, Kicks is talking about UConn men. So that was my final four. Coach, you want to repeat your final four before we get ready to get out of here?
My final four is UCLA, USC, South Carolina, Notre Dame, with my toes crossed for Notre Dame. I don't know why I picked them, but I got the bubble guts doing that.
And your pick for unrivaled championship: Rose versus Vinyl. Who you got?
I'm gonna go vinyl.
Okay, all right, Vinyl for the win and MVP of the game.
Hamby.
Hamby, all right, Hamby, all right. Well, I'm going Rose. That was my team from the gate, so I got to
Rose
stick
and
with the
Chelsea,
Rose.
right?
Got to stick with the Rose. I said Chelsea for MVP, but Lexi Hole for the three and the win. JC Ruse, who are you? And what is it? Why do you keep talking to me like as if you should tell me stuff like you telling me? I'm so not clear. I ain't even really seen you in the chat before. Be kind about what? Who are you talking to? This might not be the chat for you. And I seen you. You said some other stuff earlier that had me want to be like, who are you? But I mean, since you keep talking, who are you? And let's just get to the bottom of like, should we continue? Should we continue down this road before the week go on? Because some of your comments is already like, what the fuck, bruh? So who are you? And what do you keep talking? What do you keep talking to me about the shit that you talking to me about? Be kind. Am I tired? All that. Who are you? Do you even know me? When do you come here? Let's get to the bottom of that. So I don't got to deal with that with this whole week. Cause I ain't gonna do it. Cause if you've been here before, then I don't know what you're making these comments at me for. Cause I ain't finna do it with you. So yeah, I'm with you, Lisa Pugh. What are you talking about? Who are you?
All right
I
then.
mean, the UConn men win it all as a 12 seed before, so anything is possible. Yeah, trolls to the left, Bree Wayne. But I'm clearing them out. I'm clearing them out on Sunday. I'm clearing them out tonight. So I ain't got to deal with it. I don't know what's up with him. I'm with you, Coach. Vinyl and Hamby with that MVP. I don't see anyone stopping her down low. I do hope Nas makes it difficult. Whew.
And we'll see. We'll
Hey,
see.
listen. I can't be mad. If Vinyl win it all, respect the Vinyl. If Vinyl win it all, respect to Vinyl because I didn't have him coming in here at all. And then Hamby to go get that to go get that to Nafisa, not the defensive player of the year. Just a runway to the lake to the with the layup. Just a runway to the basket. Man, stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me.
Stop
Stop playing with me.
playing in your face.
This is gonna be can't guard Hamby. Uh-oh.
Yeah, man.
Oh, not Fee. Who are you?
Come on, you rewind. That wound still hurt. That wound still hurt.
Oh, it's always Angel Reese over here. It's always Angel Reese over here. If you got to ask, this probably ain't the spot for you.
Run away to the basket, nigga.
Yeah, runway to the basket. Defensive player of the year gave that runway to the basket. It almost looked like she got out the way for a minute.
Man, no, it's I mean, this is what playoffs is about. When you watch Unrivaled, no matter whether it's 5v5, 3v3, it's all about who's playing well, who's getting the stops they need, and you know, Hootie ooh, hootie ooh, hootie ooh, hootie ooh. They didn't get it done. And that's what it's about. You got to execute, and you got to take care. You got to take care of the ball, and that's what it's about. So congrats to those Vinyl and Rose. Did what they had to do because it wasn't looking good for Vinyl and Rose at all.
They look
So
dead in the water. They look dead
water.
in the water.
So
But
I'm
my goodness,
impressed.
did they pull it off? Our rival
So
definitely did not disappoint this season. They figured it out.
yeah, so I'm
No more who's,
impressed.
just whoo. That's right, just
Yeah,
whoo,
well, the
whoo.
who we have landed. We have landed. So I wrote with my
Wings
team.
clicked.
I'll
Wings
stick with
clicked.
my, yeah, no. But what I was saying, I'm impressed when you can turn that around, and that's a very short window
Mm-hmm.
of a smaller season. So that shows you the character and the IQ of those players on those teams as well.
Not not just that. Not just that. They showed everybody how to go to Unrivaled. They had a good time. They've been down South Beach. They've been shopping
So
coach. They didn't have no curfew. They had a good time in Miami. And then when it was time to go win, they went to go win. Everybody else was on curfew. They was practicing real hard, making healthy choices. You know where they at? 1, 2, 3 Cancun with their healthy self. 1, 2, 3
now,
Cancun. You hear me?
I think with the
Now
injury
she needs to get
thing,
her weight up.
Pillsbury.
What? Now she got to get her weight up.
Oh man.
I don't. Did we see any video of her working out at all? Uh,
Oh my goodness.
Damn, Lou. Hey, this is a good question.
Okay, enjoy that, Jeffrey.
That's what I'm talking about. Yes, enjoy that, Jeffrey. I'm not tuning into the men's at all.
Pillsbury's.
Oh man, you know when y'all say it, I got to play it. So for the Pillsbury's one time. The nephew say Pillsbury's.
Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm weak. So no.
Your speed, you better believe that at record speed, it switched up. As soon as they was like, oh god, they checked all the boxes. Red team go, red team go, red team go. Change the whole narrative, bro. They didn't give a damn. Oh god, they checked all of the boxes. Jeez.
Yep.
Red
Okay.
team go. Move the goalpost. Move the goalpost. We don't care if they see you. We don't care if they see you. It's the fuck. Y'all wild, bro. Y'all NCAA
Look,
wild as hell.
look.
Wild as hell. Y'all spend all that
Angle
time
across
telling
the
us about.
screen.
They spend all that time telling us about 4 quadrants and strength of schedule and who did you play and when did you play and how did you play and when did you win, and we checked all them boxes and they was like,
No.
well, that one time they had lost. This one time at band camp, they had lost real bad, so they can't be the overall number one. Forget that they checked all of the boxes. Good night, Jeffrey. Rest well, my friend. Oh man,
Oh
this
my
one.
goodness.
The games are in front of us now. One game at a
Oh
time. Stay focused, stay locked in. Go be Gamecocks. Go be Gamecocks, and we win.
man, I just love their non-reaction. I just love when they showed. I just loved how they not responded to that.
But like Don said, if you watching them, Don was like, I don't even know if they knew they was on TV yet, because Tessa was like, "Oh, guys, look, like we're on TV," and they was like, "Oh, okay, hey." But see, ESPN. We remember the last time you bought your ass in CLA with y'all disrespectful selves. Joyce had went for
Right.
28 the game before. Y'all haven't done not one highlight on a South Carolina player. We beat the number 1 team in the nation. Did y'all spotlight us at all? Nope. But I done seen Madison Booker on your show. I done seen HVL on your show. Who else I seen on your show? I think I seen Paige talk. I seen who else did I just see somebody else weird on their show?
You said weird. Did you say weird?
Yeah, somebody else ain't won nothing on their show talking. Lauren Betts. They had Lauren Betts up there. Yeah, Kiki was up there. Who else? Yeah. So yeah, they did whole stories on people. SC featured on people. Not one on one Gamecock all year. Erie Field was up there. Not one on one Gamecock at all. Y'all came up in our house. Y'all came in our house at CLA, kicked y'all feet up on our table, and talked about the visitors. I don't care if y'all ever come back. I mean it. You can keep your Game Day, Chennai, Andre, all, you can keep all of them. For real. You can keep them all for all I care.
Right.
That was disrespectful. Came in our house, ain't talked about us one time, but then we'll sit up there and be like, we all picking South Carolina. But ain't picked us to talk about us one time. We did defend the champ. Stop playing in our face. If you don't like us, so leave us alone.
That's crazy.
Yep. Madison Booker was on tonight.
And she got seatbelt. She got locked in.
I hope they is. I want all the UCLA fans going in on us saying we should have been the number one, because we is the number one overall. But we gonna show y'all how to be a number one.
Well, they think they got it figured out. They think they got the.
We know they do with they smart ass.
Yeah,
we know they do.
Got it figured out. So that's one time regular season.
It's all good when we see you again. When we see you again, that's all I can say. Coach, what you got before we get ready to get out of here?
Man, I'm March Madness. Ba-da-da-da-da. I'm loving it. I have a condition, and it's called basketball this time of year. I'm very grateful and thankful that 2 days out of the week I get to work from home, so it's gonna be fun. But I'll be watching it at my workspace anyway. So look, y'all get ready, get your snacks ready, get your brackets ready. You gonna have it in the Discord too, so I don't want no excuses. Y'all ain't gonna be on my neck. I gotta get my brackets ready tonight. I ain't trying to have nobody on my neck. So I'm gonna play the game fair.
Yeah, get your brackets in.
Here. And tonight, as we were doing it, I filled out one. So, but I need to go.
Oh yeah, send me a picture of the Discord. We'll post it.
Okay, I'll do that.
Yeah.
So the thing is, this is the time where you have great preparation, and you got to become excellent in your performance, because you only get one game, one time to shine, and that is the champion mentality. Congratulations to all the people, the selections and the ad bids and the play-ins. Well, right now we want to encourage somebody on tomorrow. Hey, be the change that you want to see. You can change anything you want when you put your mind to it. Change this world. Also, be kind to somebody. Change this world one random act of kindness at a time. Get in your bag, expand your bag, because you are the best. Remember, you are the best. The greatest love of all is happening to you. But you know what my greatest love is? March Madness.
You are so funny. Not the greatest love of all is happening to you. That ain't where you went with it. That ain't where you went with it, man. You are so funny. Yeah. He ain't talking about nothing. He ain't talking about nothing. You can tell from the name. He wasn't talking who sir or ma'am wasn't talking about nothing. I don't even know why y'all waste y'all time with them. Don't worry. We had the tracks out. We had the tracks out tomorrow, and we'll clean them up. Y'all, I appreciate y'all pulling up and rocking with us. Make sure y'all run them likes up. If you didn't hit the like on the way in, hit it on the way out. Make sure y'all are subscribed on both channels and across all platforms. It's just the beginning, y'all. It is just the beginning. Let's get ready to get it. Who mind me of Coca-Cola tonight? Thirstication. He need a bootleg water, and I need a Coca-Cola. Y'all know what it is. Until next time, until us, let the madness begin. Stay tuned. Talk soon.